surely one of the greatest tunes, maybe of all time, really, at least in that genre, is Wichita Lineman by Jimmy Webb, sung by Glenn Campbell. It's such a cool song. And if you want to play it as a solo singer-guitarist and have a lot of those recognizable licks in it, you're going to have to do some work because it ain't easy. So let me show you my arrangement and take from it what you can, and then modify it if you need to. But get this song in your repertoire because it's pretty cool. Come on. Okay, so you can play the intro line. In a regularly tuned guitar, you'd have to modify it a little. It is B flat, A, F, and then D. Well, you can't play a D unless you tune this down a full step. So you'd have to play an octave D, then a C. A really good ear can hear that you went an octave higher in the D. Or you can just start an octave higher. Then play an F, the bottom 4 strings, then the D note, C note. The D note, and then you're playing the B flat over C, but add this G note here, because you want that note in there. Or, same thing. The song. I am a lineman for the... You're going to play a B flat major 7 sus2 county, and then I think it's an A minor 7. You can try an F major 7 over A. That adds a little bit of mystery to it. I think it's just an A minor 7. And I drive the main road back to the B flat over C road. And then a D minor 7, searching in the A minor 7, sung for a G major, another over to a D major, load, and add this sus4. Then when you hear her singing in the wire, I think that's the lyrics, you're going to play a C add 9, I think. You want this D note here. I hear her singing and hear you singing in the wire. Alternate a G bass. I can hear you through the wire. This is a G with a B bass. G over B. You're going to B flat, so you haven't changed the chord. I think of it as a G over B flat, but because I'm adding a B flat, it's kind of a G minor, so you put the B flat here. It's like a G minor over B flat, but I think it's a G over B flat. In my mind, that's what I'm going to say it is. Technically, I think it's a G minor over B flat, but whatever. So, wire, I can hear you through the wine, and the Wichita. You're going to play a D over A, and instead of just playing a D like you used to playing, add the F sharp here as well. And then I think Jimmy Webb, the composer, says it's a G over A. But that just, this B note sounds odd in my mind. So I play an A7 sus4 and add this G note here. So let's do that. Here's singing in the wire. See, that sounds right to me. I'm going to do the G over A and you tell me. Wichita Lineman. It'll work, so you choose. It's still on the... And then to play with the orchestra in the background is playing, you're going to play B flat. And you're going to keep hitting this note, which is a D note. And then you're going to play a C, but with this little finger here as a D note. And this finger is open so you can go. It's hard. Back to that B flat and then to B flat over C. Right to the second verse. I know I need a small vacation, but it don't look like rain. All the same chords to the D minor. And if it snows, it stretched down south, won't ever stand the strain. And then you go to the C add 9. And I need you more than want you. And I want you for all time. And the Wichita Lineman. I like that. It's still on the line. To the solo, which is not easy. So you want these notes. Now to keep the chord ringing, then you actually want to just keep this finger here and do everything without moving it. So B flat major 7 sus2. So you're strumming the 5th, 4th, and 3rd, and then hitting the 2nd for the melody. A minor 7. This gets a little tricky. Add your 3rd finger to the F note. Hit a open G, B flat, A, back to the F. So you're sort of going to an F major 7. To the B flat over C, and you want to emphasize this note. So, and then hit the chord. Then you're going to play a D minor 7, but it's different. Instead of playing it like this, you want this D note, but you also want this note. So you can't play the F while playing a D chord and still have the D bass unless you do that, and that's very difficult. So play the D minor like this. Emphasizing the bass part and then hitting this 3rd string, then an A minor 7, then a G with the C note, D note, open, A, G, D. So it's not an easy solo to do it that way, but to hit all the melody notes, you almost have to. Anyway, give it a shot, and if you can come up with some other arrangement that still includes the bass notes, I think do that one, whatever's comfortable to you. And then you go right to that famous line, and I need you more than want you, and I want you for all time. And the Wichita Lineman is still on the line. Keep doing this if you like. However you want to end it, maybe this. And then I'd end it on a B flat major 7. Even though it's an F. See? You can hear how it's really an F, at least for most of the song. Okay, there's Wichita Lineman. I mean, you've got to get this in your repertoire. It's just such a good song. And it's doable, but to play it as a solo singer-guitarist, you're going to have to do a little work, but it's worth it. Thanks for swinging by. Hope you enjoyed that. Bye-bye.